Hey YouTube, this is PowerBricks and I'm back with another LEGO Megazord review. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Dyno Hurricane Megazord. And this is the first set of auxiliary Zords that we have for the Dyno Storm series. So there are only two auxiliary Zords that we're going to be going over, and that's the red Parasaur, which is the giant mother, and then we also have the Plesio, which is a new Zord, a blue one. Okay, now the Paki Zord is already a part of the lineup. We've already seen what Zord he goes with, the blue T-Rex and the little red Parasaur, but now we got their first set of auxiliaries, which is really cool, and this is the Dyno Hurricane, their first set, and it's really cool. So let's get into the Rangers and how this works. So for the previous video, this was the team. We had the blue T-Rex, the red Para female, and the yellow Paki male. Okay, now if you look at the numbers 1, 2, and 3, you can see that these are the core 3. There's a total of 4 good Rangers. 1, 2, 3, and then Green Ranger is 4. Now, they have the Dyno change. Now, let's talk about how that works, and then we'll go into the rest. So, the Dyno change gimmick involves the Dyno Morpher. This is their Morpher, and this right here is where the Dyno Disc goes. And I'm going to show you guys really quickly what the Dyno Discs are, because I'm pretty sure there's some new people here who've just now seen these videos. So these are the first 3, Dyno Disc 1, 2, and 3, which is the T-Rex, Baby Para, and the Paki. Okay, right now we're taking a look at number 5, which is the Big Para, and we're taking a look at number 8, which is the Plesio. Okay, now there are only 2 Rangers who've initiated their first Dyno change. Now this is their first set of auxiliary modes. So this is Ranger number 1's Dyno change, and this is him in the red form, the male red, and then this is Ranger number 2. This is her in her Dyno change right here, which is the Plesio mode. And you can see she has the Plesio blaster, which is like a water gun that shoots high pressured water. And then we also have him with his Parasaur. So that's pretty cool. And you know, you see she has hers too, and it's a little different. But you guys see how it works. Yellow hasn't gotten his Dyno change yet, but that's going to be for the next video. He's going to get the Tricera, and then Blue is going to get this white pterodactyl mode. So that's for the next video. But for now, we're just going to take a look at these 2. Red Para and Blue Plesio. Red Para, Blue Plesio. And that's what we got right here for the Dyno Hurricane Megazord. Now, the reason why I named it that is because it has the Ninja Storm colorway. Yellow, blue, and red, obviously. So anyway, that's enough babbling. If you made it up to this point, let's get into the video so we can talk more about this. First one out of the set is the Blue Plesio. And I think that this one is a really cool Zord. Now, it's not technically blue. It's actually turquoise. And I should have been calling it turquoise from the beginning. But this is the Turquoise Plesio. It's not technically blue at all, but it is blue at the same time, you know what I'm saying? But this is a really nice design. Now, I love what it can do. Its gimmick, it has 2 modes, and it's going to be really cool. You're going to have a hook and a trident and an arrow mode. There's 3 modes, actually. But, yeah, so here's the head. It's articulated on 1, 2, 3, 4 different points. Right here, you can see. There's also some silver on the back of the neck there, so you can see it just blends in very well. There's that silver, and it's just super nice, and it lusters beautifully. There's a little bit of chrome right there on this piece here. There's some metallic gray, and then there is some sky blue and translucent pieces, which is really cool. It sort of gives it that aquatic feel. Has a nice liquid gold tail alongside of some metallic silver right there. Really nice. And we got all these different points of articulation that are there for the tail. These legs only move in and out, but the front flippers, I mean to say, not legs, but the flippers in the front can move, which is nice. And overall, it's pretty nice. And there's some nice red and gold, too, to sort of give it that complementary look, because all the Zords mainly have this red in them, which sort of gives them this uniform look. So I think it's pretty dope for the most part. This is a beautiful Zord, and I cannot wait to get into the Parasaur. The yellow Bunpakisaurus right here. This is yellow Zord. Now, we've seen this already, but we're going to go over it again just for the sake of the video. And it's really nice. We got some gold feet, some leg articulation here and there. You can do a lot of running poses with this guy. He's really nice for having on shelf in his Dyno mode. I think it's really cool. We also have some silver hands right here, I guess you could say. Little silver pieces on the arms. And that's pretty cool. The head is nice and gold for you right there. He can hit you with a big punch. and that kind of cool stuff going on. And he also has his own defense mechanism, which is like this saber tail. So he's able to fight off enemies with his tail and cut them down, which is pretty nice. For the most part, this is one of my favorite Zords anyway. I love the Bompocosaurus. It's a really cool little Zord. And I think that having a yellow one is pretty neat. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this guy. Last but not least is the monster out of the entire set, the giant Parasaur. Now this is the mother Zord, and it is humongous. I mean huge. This is one of the big ones, and we can only compare her to the T-Rex. So let's do a quick comparison to that. And these are both piloted by the same ranger, so I think that's pretty cool. He's red and blue. But this is the T-Rex Zord, and that is the Parasaur. The Parasaur is a little taller because of the neck, but if I stand up the Tyrannosaurus's neck, he can also be around the same size. And I like to call these like, I guess just for the sake of this video, we'll call it a tight end class, but that's Transformers logic, but not really. But I'll use that. I guess I'll use it. But this is the red Parasaur. It's humongous. One of the biggest Zords. It's really nice. And that's the T-Rex. We can put that to the side now. We don't really need that. But anyway, there's a lot of articulation on this thing. And I'm talking about a lot. So we got leg movement all right there. Right in the leg shins. We got feet articulation. There's also toe articulation back there for that hind foot. It's just overall really articulated. And I think that this is a sweet looking Zord for the most part. It doesn't get better than this. Well, when it comes to the Parazords, at least. But there is arm articulation right there. It's on a ball joint. Let me zoom that in a little bit. We do got movement on the ball joint right there. There's also neck articulation on that head there. There's also movement. There is a lot of movement for this thing. I'm talking about a lot of movement. Like, there is a lot. This is a huge Zord too, so I mean, I had to go all out for this. This was a humongous one, man. I mean, seriously, just look at it. Okay, we got tail articulation right here on all these different points of articulation, and I just love the way the tail is structured and how it just has that look. You know, it just looks different. This is a nice Zord. The Parasaur is definitely one of my favorites. There is mouth articulation. Now, that's pretty much it when it comes to the Parasaur. Now, there is a little more that I do want to show you guys. Now, like I said, this is the mother Parasaur. There is another Parasaur, and that is the baby. And that's what the female Red Ranger pilots. And that's this little guy right here. That's her baby right there. And she's also holding an egg. So, yes, mother and daughter. Pretty cool. But the Red Ranger male pilots this thing, since it's humongous and requires a lot of power. But the only thing that sucks about the Blue Ranger is that he only has one change mode. He doesn't have any others. But the other one's got way more than him. So there's that. But still, it's pretty cool. I mean, having a Red Ranger mode is not bad at all. I think I should make a Battleizer mode for him, at least, just so he can have something different. Maybe he could, like someone mentioned, inheriting all the powers of the Dyno, so something like that. But yeah, this is the little baby right here that goes with it. And I will combine it with this after I do the original combo. But there it is, guys. In the flesh, well, in the brick, there it is, the Parasaur. Now we can get into the Dyno Hurricane. Okay, so here is the Plesio, and what I'm gonna do with this is I'm just gonna fold up those legs, okay, and then I'm gonna fold up the tail like this. Fold this connector out. I'm gonna fold these up like so. Now, once I do that, yeah, I don't think I have to rotate this at all. I just gotta turn this around like that. And this is the hook mode of the arm. So there's the Plesio. Next is the Bompocosaurus. Now, all I have to do is fold up the legs all the way around like this. Yeah, what am I doing? Fold these up like that. Then fold up the tail. Rotate the body. Rotate these upwards like that. Turn this around. Boom. And there is another arm. The big gal herself, this is the Parasaur. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna straighten out her legs first. Then I'm going to rotate that around. Same here. Oh no. Okay, so next is the Parasaur. And this is the fun part. Okay, so first we're gonna straighten out the legs. Boom. Then I'm going to rotate them all the way around like that. All right, now We can then straighten him out, get the tail and turn it around. Stand that up. All right. Next, we're going to raise the camera just a little bit because this is a tall Zord. Okay. When I say tall, I mean tall, man. So let me adjust my camera for you. Boom. Okay. There's that. Now, we're going to get these arms. We're going to close them up. Put it down. Rotate like that. Get the arms. Fold them up. Like so. Then I'm going to get this head section right here, and I'm going to bring it over, and it's all going to collapse in a place like so. Then I'm going to leave that down. I'll fold it up when it's time to combine, and that's where it's time right now. So pretty much once you do that, you have this seamlessly folded up Zord, okay? You have this red Zord practically 100% merged up. Something feels off. There it is. Okay, yeah. We're back. Now, let's start connecting. Connect that. Boom. I almost forgot. This is supposed to be outwards. Like that. Boom. Like that. And then I get yellow. Come on in there. There you go. Yellow. They're supposed to become shoulder pads. I keep forgetting to do that. These have to be shoulder pads like that, or yeah, like this. Yeah, this one goes like that. Okay, connect yellow. Then we flip up that bad boy, and here is the Hurricane, Dyno Hurricane Megazord, fully merged up and ready for battle. This thing looks incredible. It's freaking nice. Now, one of my favorite Zords off the rip has to be this one because of the color scheme. It just has that turquoise and that yellow and that red. It just gives you this Dino Thunder Ninja Storm vibe. I don't know what it is. It just has this vibe. And what's that Zord from Lost Galaxy? That red Zord? Yeah, that's what it reminds me of. You can pose it up in all kinds of ways. He can hold his positions all the way. He got this. That's just crazy. That is a crazy notion right there. That motion. You got a kick. You got the hook. Shing. This is just crazy, guys. This is the awesome Zord. This Zord is insane. Definitely a lot of articulation. We got movement in the elbows. We got movement in this bicep right here, which is really nice. It's humongous. This is a big Zord, guys. Like, I kid you not. This one is pretty huge. They're all pretty big for the most part, though. They are massive because I made the dinosaurs a nice size. They're very decent size. You got 360. You got movement kind of outwards and in right there. Now, that's not it, though, okay? We've seen all the articulation and whatnot. There is no head movement, but there is something pretty cool that we can do. So first, we're going to take off this guy right here, or a gal, and we're going to unplug the heads, and we're going to switch them around. I'm going to show you guys how this works. So that's the silver side up. I'm going to have that silver side up, and then I'm going to plug this in right here. And this is the Zord in Trident mode. So yes, Trident mode is ready. Whoops. Sometimes it holds. The peg is a little loose, but that's okay. Sometimes the measurements are off for these things, but you get the most of what it's supposed to be. This nice trident right there, made to pierce the enemy. Now, it can also transform into an arrow right there. So it can have like this spear mode, sort of like Gao, giraffe with the spear. Sort of be something like that. It's better when it's laying, when it's like sitting like that. But just like that Gao spear type thing going on. I think for the most part, that's pretty sick. So yeah, guys, that right there is the combo of the Hurricane, the Dyno Hurricane Megazord. Available right now for $59.99. No, I'm kidding. Not absolutely available, but it is pretty nice to look at. Just look at these details. You got the nice gold, the black, the red, white. There's even some green on this one. With the power of the Dyno Hurricane Megazord, the Rangers now have more than enough firepower to go against this wicked thing. I don't even know what to call that. I guess I'll call this was the Hunter Storm, but I guess with this, we'll call this the Sinister Storm Megazord. So now they have to fight Sinister Storm Megazord together. And I think they got enough power to take him. Also, almost knocked over my camera, but we still get to add the baby Parasaur to the combination, which comes and creates more firepower. So let's do that really quickly. I'm gonna take off that arm for a second. No Plesio. Let's grab this baby-o and transform it. So I'm gonna take off that headpiece. We don't really need that at all. I'm gonna convert this into its arm mode. Fold up the little Dyno arms like so. Then I'm going to rotate the blade and I'm going to collapse these legs against it. Flip out the connector port. Plug that bad boy in. And here, I mean, I'll do it like that. I can turn this that way too, just like that, just for the video. All right, and here we have it with its sword. We have it in sword mode. It's ready to fight. It will fight with all of its might, and it will not lose because it is the Hurricane, niggas. Wow. Well, that's pretty much it for this video review, guys. I hope that you really enjoyed it. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. And the next video we're going to be taking a look at is the Black Tricera and the White Pterodactyl. So make sure you guys tune in for the next set of auxiliary Zords. That's pretty much it for this video. And this is Power Breaks signing off. Peace out.